You still active? You still producing? Are
Oh
you working
man,
on anything right now? Anything coming up? Upcoming
yes,
projects?
yes. I have some artists, bro. I got my own company now. Um, I'm still trying to find the right name for it because it's gonna be unlike anybody ever heard because of all of my years of experience and researching and seeing what people like, what they react to. I got this shit down to a science so where I can set the mood for a motherfucker. So I'm taking this different sound to different artists. Um, I choose artists that could get on the stage and hold that bitch by themselves. You feel me? Because if they can do
Yeah,
that
definitely.
with your average music, then your eyes are gonna be glued to the motherfuckers when that music say, "Come here." So like we on some other shit, man. I got an artist named Champ Bayleaf. Um, he dope as hell. Some of the people that heard his sound, they kind of say reminisce of the Nipsey Hussle because the tone of his voice and how he speaks, because he don't try to speak about shooting niggas all the time and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He really trying to say something to where you can grab it, but like normal brother conversation, not too over the top on this side or too over the top on that side. He coming right up the lane. So
Wow, that's what's up, man. If you got any artists that want to come on the platform, man, they definitely welcome. I'm always looking for new artists to check out. Now, I want
okay.
to ask you this: as a producer, you know, like you say, you going all the way back into the '90s. That's almost 3 decades ago. How have you adapted in terms of not only production, but like you say, you got your own label now, marketing and promotion. Do you think things is easier or not easier, but do you think things are better or more efficient for you from a business perspective and also from an artistic perspective?
Well, I would say it's the same because you still got to do the footwork. You still got to get people off their ass to move. You still got to make public appearances. I mean, the only thing that's made it a bit more convenient is the social media, you know. But besides that, if you're gonna get a real effect, everybody respects your presence. Like you could email a track to somebody and be like, "This is what I did." They might say, "Oh man, the beat is dope," right? But if you show up and pull up and have a studio set up with them, and you let the motherfucking speakers hit them in the face, and you set it up for them and present it to them, it's gonna have a whole different effect. It's just like service. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna buy a Ford or you're gonna buy a Rolls Royce. The service is gonna be way different. And I'm into making Rolls Royces.
Oh yeah, man, you got an outstanding track record. You made a good point because, like we was kind of reminiscing about earlier, how you was sitting down with this artist or sitting down with that artist, but it seemed like nowadays, and I don't know if you do it as much, but people don't. The producer and the rapper, they don't always, jail like how it was back in the day, or back then, like you say, Run DMC, they had a DJ and they was always together and in the studio and they hearing the music live and
Right,
in person. So it's like even the music today, it kind of sound different. Cause like back then, to me, it felt like everybody sounded different. Like the Geto Boys and
right,
Bone and Wu Tang and Outkast, they all sounded different. They was all on a different level. Their styles was different. But it's like now, more of the artists, they on the same tempo. The beats sound the same. The hooks sound the
right.
same. It's like the same wave, you know?
You know why? Because they chose to accept what was given to them. And they want things to be easier. You can't always win when you become lazy. You can't always win with just sitting back letting other people do it. You still got to get your hands dirty. You still got to put your hands in the mud. You got to pull that shit out the ground. You feel me? And that's why I feel like what we're about to do is going to change major things because we're not sticking to that template. You see, everybody's got the same sounds, everybody got the same VSTs. They don't rely on instrumentation anymore. Real music will never die, bruh. You understand? When you hear a motherfucker really touching them keys and playing some shit that's really filling your head up and pleasurable to your ears, you ain't never gonna forget that. But this microwave popcorn shit they got going on, you forget it. It's just like watching a movie that came out yesterday. You hype, then after you see the movie, like, man, it wasn't even all that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like people still choose to do what they want to, but they rely more on being pampered or their hand being held.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree. I was watching something I think on Instagram, and DJ Quick was talking to somebody, and he was saying like, basically like back in the '90s, they had the reels, they had the tapes. So
Yeah,
like, say they might be in the studio, they might be having a party, they might be kicking it, they might be doing what they do, and that energy, you could kind of feel it more in the music because I guess some type of way, maybe sonically, the the sound and the emotions and everything is
yeah,
absorbed, like you say, from the live music to
yeah.
the
That
recording
shit
versus
transferred from the
today.
club to the studio.
Right. Versus today, you got everything is digital, so you can email that one track out to 100 people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you flying over there, chilling with them, smoking, rolling
Yeah,
up, talking shit. You know.
yeah. I ain't, like, and this is another bullshit ass line people use in the music business. Everybody operate on relationships. We ain't did that back in the '90s. If your shit was dope, we was gonna do this business and we're gonna get the work done. We don't have to be cool for us to become, motherfucking historians, bro. We don't have to be cool to make some motherfucking shit happen. We got a task at hand, so let's handle that shit. That's almost all the way gone out the game right now. Everybody, somebody partner, or there's some bullshit, or they use that to make a motherfucker not charge them what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's just the game fucked up. And like, man, listen, when I step, bitch gonna respect what I do. And bitches write about it all the time. Like, man, listen, if we gonna do this is what I got. That's the promise to pay. That's the contract before the contract.
That's what's up, right? Gotta handle your business. I respect that. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
We're about 28 minutes in. So like I say, we usually do about a 30-minute episode. So for the viewers who want to check out more of your work, your previous work, and your current work, and some projects that you might have coming out in the future, what is the best way for them to follow up with you? Do you have a website, social media? What is the
Yeah.
best way?
All right. Well, that's a good time to follow me on Instagram right now. At Big Swift the First. BIGSWIFT the number one ST. I'm just starting to roll out my history on Instagram. I'm gonna be posting every 2 days a song that I produced and a small story behind it. We're gonna be going into the hundreds, because I got that many songs. So I'm rolling out my history so people who don't know will begin to find out who I really am and what's going on with me. I've always been a low key guy, so I'm doing that. So Instagram, that's one. I'm also rolling out my website top of next year, bigswiftmusic.com. You know what I'm saying? It's small web page, kind of small history. I got a gallery that I'm putting together, videos, a couple of champs videos on there. My history, how to reach me if you want to, really get down and purchase some music for rap or movie scores. I do it all. So that's pretty right now. We're in the beginning stages. So just mark this day, man, because next year this time shit gonna be looking different.
Wow, that's what's up, man. I definitely look forward to the up and coming projects you got, and I'm gonna still go back and check out, some of the previous joints. That, like you say, you could go up into the hundreds, into the classic tracks and the records that you was a part of. I
Yeah,
want to thank you again. hmm Yeah, so I definitely want to thank you again. It's definitely been an honor. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been another episode of Taye Speaks. So until next time, family, we out. Peace.
salute.